Alrighty, here's your joust 2 and its big mess on my bench. So yeah, it's up and running right now and making sound. I'll go through the test mode here in a second, make sure all the inputs are good. So what I ended up doing was replacing that connector, and that connector with new Molex wafers and Trifurcon pins. Williams, along with many other manufacturers at the time, used what they called IDCs, insulation displacement connectors. These are fine for things that are low current, switch inputs. These are switch inputs here, speaker level stuff, that's all fine. But when it comes to power, it's not good. And Williams, through the years, you kind of figured maybe that they would have figured that out, but they never did. And they use the IDCs and pins. The GI on pinball machines would, this connector would be black. It would just burn itself to pieces. And it was no good. So now, in that position on the video board and this position here on the CPU board, you now have new Molexes with Trifurcons. And the Trifurcons make contact with these square pins along 3 sides, whereas a standard pin only makes contact on 1 side. And I think these IDCs make contact on 2 sides, but they're still no good. The way this works is the wires jam down inside that toothed piece right there, on that very far left of the connector. That stabs through the jacket and makes contact with the wire. It's not a solid connection by any means whatsoever. Gets them by, but it's not good for long term. So we'll let this boot up. We're up and running. Let me get the game into test mode. I believe this is test mode here. Yep. So we are going. We know the RAM are good, because it was it's already passed its self-test. So I'm going to advance to go forward. Advance again. Advance again. Here's the sound check. So I think I have to hold. Yeah. So this will go through all 14 sound lines. 15. Yeah. Okay, we're going to advance to the next test. So these are all our switch inputs here. Okay, and then you got a few on here as well. Let's see, some of these are coins. There's a slam switch. Right coin. Center. Left. High score reset. This next one should advance. Should be advanced and might actually step forward in the test mode. There it goes. see if I can start a game.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Start button is right here.
Let the jousting be.
So not having a control panel in front of me here, it's kind of difficult to test all the inputs and play a game. But going through that test mode made sure the inputs were good already. So okay, I will probably let this burn in for a few hours just to make sure that there's no more issues, and we will go from there.